There are so many great books out there when you're pregnant, and one of the first things I did when I was pregnant is rush to Waterstones and look at all the books, because I just love books so much, and I like to read as much as possible as I can about anything that I'm going through. So this is my review of the top 3 books that I've read in every single pregnancy. This is my 3rd, and I still love these books. They're all from kind of different categories. So the first one is my favourite celebrity autobiography book. And it's actually by Jules Oliver. You may not know that she did one, because this came out, I guess, just before I had my first baby, who's nearly 7. And it's a beautiful book about her first 2 babies. It's called -9 to 1, and it's the diary of an honest mum, and it so is. She's so lovely. She talks all about how, for her ambition was always to be a mum, and it's so nice that she's now got 5 of them. And it's all about when Jamie was just sort of first getting kind of famous and starting his TV shows. But she's so down to earth, and it's such a brilliant book. She talks about kind of everything from kind of how they conceived. She does all the trimesters and the scans and what to expect, and very personal stories. She's really funny. She shows kind of her NCT group. I didn't know what an NCT group was. So it's really useful. She talks about all of her symptoms, all of the early days, and she's super honest and funny. And this is how I knew that I had mastitis when I did, because she writes about that, her morning sickness. So it's a really beautiful book with lots of lovely photography in it, and you can just dip in and out or read it in one big go. And at the end, she even has a sort of glossary of what she put in her baby bag, stuff like that. So if you love Jules Oliver, and if you love Little Bird, and you want a kind of celebrity type one, but not too celebby, because she's so genuine and she's just kind of really famous for being a mum, it's a really lovely one. The other book I read, I just wanted to get one routine book, because I thought I can't cope with reading lots of different versions of how to do routines. And my friend recommended The Secrets of the Baby Whisperer. And this is a really gentle routine kind of book. It's more of a guide, and it's really lovely. She's a nanny, she's British, and she has loads of case studies in here. And what she talks a lot about is respect for your baby, and, you know, always calling them by their name. You know, we don't know when they get consciousness, and to be very respectful and tell them, I'm going to change your nappy now, or we're going to move rooms now. And I just love that approach with her. She's also got a kind of glossary in here of different cries. So if the cry sounds like this, they might be hungry. If the cry sounds like this, they might be tired. And I find that so useful, because it's literally, I'm just like, just tell me what I'm doing. So it covers all of that, and it's got a sort of little quiz in there, so you can kind of identify what personality type your baby has. And then each of her techniques is kind of adjusted to that type of baby. So obviously, like a very spirited baby would be different from a very touchy, grumpy baby, or your baby could be a mixture of both. And that's really useful, because obviously it's a whole philosophy that they're just little individuals, and it's a really useful one. So it's lovely if you want something that's kind of not too stressful, not too routine-y, but a really useful on your side support guide. I really recommend this. Mine is filthy. What I was doing with this, probably feeding over it and everything. And lastly, when you're going to have a baby, you start thinking about your home and how your home is going to change from your sort of couple, nice, lovely, ordered home to this family home. And I love this book called Creative Family Home. It is gorgeous, and it's a good gift as well to buy somebody, or get it for yourself. And it's imaginative spaces for modern family living. And it's just got loads of gorgeous photos in there about things like how to store toys, how to store all the shoes and stuff we're going to be getting, all the hats and bits and bobs, how to kind of encourage their independence and creativity in the kitchen and around the home. And it's just really inspirational, and it's lovely to sort of dip into and buy. And I keep it on my coffee table, and I do read it all the time. And just whenever I want to buy something new, to make sure that I'm really being mindful about what I'm buying, and just kind of filling my house up with kind of crap. So those are my top 3 reads. I would love to hear yours, because I'm pregnant again and parenting's changed. I need to read all about it all afresh. So pop below any top tips or any reviews of any new books that you've read. And if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe by clicking the red button. It's totally free. It just means you'll get a little alert when a new vlog is up from me, and you can follow me on my pregnancy journey. Baby's due Christmas Eve. Have a great week. Bye-bye.